Have you ever thought what you would do financially if the U.S. were to lose its world reserve currency status? Believe it or not, it will affect you. And right now, we're seeing a lot of countries decoupling from the United States dollar, buying oil in their currencies or the competitive countries' currencies. So maybe it's time to start thinking about stacking silver. And I have a new sponsor that will help you do it affordably. Today we're talking about Money Metals Exchange and why I think silver and this particular kit here makes sense for a prepper. All right, folks, welcome back. Now, I don't do a lot of precious metal videos because I tend to think that they encourage brand new preppers who haven't started their preparations with food, water, the basics, first aid, training, shelter, all that. They tend to make them run off into a whole nother world of stacking, and I don't want that. I want you guys to be prepared with your basics first before you start thinking about a precious metals investment. But for those of us that have been doing this a while and have a pretty decent handle on the basics, precious metals do make sense. A lot of people will tell you, well, you can't eat them, or I invest in lead and brass, and that's great. And you're not looking to eat these things, and you're also not looking to get rich off a precious metals investment. That's the biggest thing I want to stress here. These aren't an investment in the common sense of the word. These are more what I would consider a hedge against inflation. We've seen these countries around the world now starting to decouple from the United States dollar and want to use their own money to trade in oil or whatever with other countries. And that makes our currency worth less. We're not the reserve on a lot of countries anymore. So that makes our currency worth a whole lot less. Little by little, that $3 you use now to buy a loaf of bread could become 10, could become 20. As inflation eats up the value of your savings and all that. Well, this is kind of a way to beat that, and that's why they call it a hedge. It's kind of a protective zone around inflation and around the possibility that we lose our status as a world reserve currency. I've had a ton of companies approach me over the years, different silver companies and different metals companies, and honestly, they didn't seem like they were either geared towards preppers and people who were worried about the economy. They seemed more like they were geared towards getting rich. And I tell people over and over and over again, I have been buying silver since 1998, silver and gold, and you're not going to get rich off it. If I sold some of the stuff I bought back in the day, yeah, I might make a few bucks. I started buying silver when it was like $6.50 or something, $6.50 an ounce. You know, so could I get rich off it? Well, not rich. Could I make some money? A little. But that's not the point. I consider these preps. I wouldn't go out and sell all my guns or sell all my first aid stuff to make money. I wouldn't sell this to make money. This is a hedge against inflation. In other words, as inflation goes up, as the dollar might possibly collapse in the future, you have a way to keep yourself safe because the value of these coins never goes up or down. It always stays pretty constant. Yes, it'll be worth more dollars, but the base value of the metals doesn't go up and down. So that's why I feel that silver, especially silver for new preppers, after you've got the basics down, makes sense. And one of the things that Money Metals Exchange has done is given us a nice 9-piece silver start kit. Now, I will tell you that when I did this with them, they offered to send me a coin to try it out, and this is the coin they sent here, okay? And I know I don't have gloves on because I was too lazy to go get them. But this is their Money Metals Exchange 1-ounce Liberty coin. Okay. And the rest I've kind of simulated from coins that I had already. But this is what you'll get in their silver starter kit. Now, this is a nice, easy purchase. It's a mix of the most recommended products. Really quick silver portfolio. And it contains over 4 ounces of fine silver. So you're going to start off with, right back here, your 1-ounce Silver Eagle coin. And again, this was mine. They didn't send me this. They sent me that one coin there. Next up, you're going to get a Canadian maple leaf. The 1-ounce Canadian maple leaf here. Okay. I've had this one for a long time. You can see the rub marks on it from the patina. And again, I'm not buying these for condition either. I'm buying this to store for its silver value. That's why I don't buy graded coins or anything like that. I'm just buying it for the silver value. Next up, you're going to get a Walking Liberty 1-ounce round, and I would just kind of say, let's call it that. Okay. After that, you're going to get a Walking Liberty half-ounce round. Now, I don't have one of those, but for size comparison, I do have a half-ounce round here. And who is this? Court Justice, Supreme Court Justice. Who are they commemorating here? There we go. Anyway, and that's a half-ounce round. So it gives you an idea of what it looks like comparatively to a 1-ounce round. But you will get a Walking Liberty half-ounce round. And 5 Walking Liberty 1/10 ounce rounds. Okay, these little guys right here. Now I have a bunch of these. I picked them up over the years. I like a little fractional. You will pay a little bit higher spot price, but I like little fractional ones as well. So they decided to include the most popular and widely traded bullion products, and they track this from their own sales. This means the products are liquid. You'll be able to instantly sell and command the fairest price when you're ready. They've selected also items that have a low bid-ask spread. Now, for those that don't know, the spread is the difference between the price you pay when you buy it and the price you receive when you sell it. In other words, your transaction costs. So the lower those are, the happier you're going to be if you ever do have to sell this. Now, this does include some of the smaller size silver products. Like I said, they're suitable for barter in a currency crisis. You know, you could trade or barter these in a currency crisis. Because let's face it, if, let's say, the currency of the United States were to collapse and bread was selling for $100 a loaf, all right, well, maybe one of these is worth $100, where one of these would be worth, you know, 1,000. Now that's way out there, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not going to cut this coin up. Now there are coins over the years I've seen that are scored, and you can just bend them. They had the Valcambi bars. I've shown you those, but I'm not going to cut that up. I'm just going to be able to trade one of those for it. So it's a little bit of a smaller product, and it'll be able to make it easier to barter or trade. You know, it's not hard to imagine the US dollar completely collapsing. As crazy as that sounds, it can't be ruled out. Fiat currencies backed by irresponsible governments have about 100% failure rate throughout history. So I recommend buying fractional silver coins and privately minted rounds. Don't go out there and try to get yourself, you know, a PSG graded, you know, S1 top of the line. You're paying for grade and stuff like that. After a collapse, they only care about the silver value. Some people have mentioned in the past they like 90% US currency, you know, the older pre-65 coins. Money Metals Exchange does have that, I believe, so you can check that out. Now, this pre-made portfolio contains silver only, and silver kind of looks like an extraordinary value right now, even though it's gone up a little bit. So they recommend investors be overweight in silver at this point. So you can grab your starter pack. This is a great deal from Money Metals Exchange. All right, I feel that getting some silver, even if this is all you buy, this kit, is a good way to protect your currency, your money, and your buying power. Now, over the years, I've collected quite a bit. Am I going to get rich off it in normal times? No. Am I going to get rich off it in panic collapse times? No. But it might provide me the ability to purchase things I need without having to bring a wheelbarrow full of cash. It might provide that. So that's why I think investing in precious metals, and again, when I say investing, we're not investing to get rich. We're not investing like in the stock market. We're investing as a hedge against inflation. That's why I think it's important, especially in the shaky economy we're seeing today, and it's important for preppers as well. Now, I do want to mention that Money Metals Exchange does offer coins, bars, rounds. They also offer silver IRAs and gold IRAs. They offer secure storage. Me personally, I feel if you don't hold it, you don't own it, but that's, some people prefer that. And the page itself has tons of educational resources. So you guys can check the link down below if you're interested. I just kind of wanted to give you a little rationale on why I chose Money Metals Exchange after all the companies that have come to me over the years, and why I think this would be a smart thing for you to get started on as long as you are already kind of on your way with your other preps. I don't mean for people who have maybe a can of Chef Boyardee in the closet and a first aid kit to go out and buy a ton of silver. That's not my point. My point is for those of you that are a little bit better invested now in the prepping, and you've got your water, you got your food, self-defense items, maybe first aid, some training, then yeah, you think, maybe it's not a bad idea to drop $150 on some silver. Good idea, You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to. I would secure storage in your home, some kind of secure storage in your home. I would suggest that. But you don't really have to do much. So I will leave you the link down below. We're going to start off with the 9-piece starter kit link because I think that makes the most sense for new people who are new into possible buying of coins, and I do think it makes the most sense in the size and the price and everything. And you got your little fractional coins here too, so it's a little bit easier to deal with. One of the neat things about Canadian Maple Leaf, most of our American coins are 999 silver. The Canadian Maple Leafs, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. It's 9999. Tiny little bit more silver in there. So that is kind of neat about the Canadian Maple Leaves. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Check the link down below for Money Metals Exchange. I will be mentioning them in future videos. I am actually going to be purchasing from them as well. It's not going to be a one-sided thing. I actually want to buy some stuff and start putting some stuff away. A lot of folks are concerned about, privacy and security. I've gone through their site, and those that may not know, before I started doing YouTube, we primarily were web designers. And, I can spot a secure site. I can spot problems, issues. Very secure site, no issues there. They're based in the United States. It's not like you're ordering from some foreign country, from some unknown people, and you can always give them a call and ask any questions you have. So, folks, don't forget to check out the link down below for them. All our other links, we have our Amazon affiliate store. If you guys are interested in shopping on the store, feel free to do it. If there's nothing in the store you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would. We really do appreciate that, and it costs you guys nothing. Below that is our freeze-dried wholesaler link. My link saves you 15% on any food that you want to pick up on that site, so definitely check them out. After that, our My Patriot Supply link. We got a great deal, $200 off a 3-month kit. The 3-month kit's a pretty awesome deal. Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. I do have a Thrive video planned for this month, so do check them out, and there are some monthly specials as well. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Do check out Money Metals Exchange and see if it fits your needs. Stay safe and stay prepared.